has to be some kind of revival, because you're seeing, I mean, there's churches in the area that are contacting us because they're dying on the vine. They're drying up. And we don't want this. We need, and we try to impart to them that, we want to do things God's way, not man's way. A lot of times, churches start and they come up with this doctrine, and it's like, okay, we'll do it this way, and then they never change. And that's why people come and people go, and it dries up, because you have to change with the times. You have to change to reach generations, and I get questioned a lot about the music, and we're not really even contemporary. The stuff we're doing is 10 years old. So, but you got churches out there, I pick up their hymnal, and it's like, this song was written in 1853. Nothing against hymns, that's all well and good, but sometimes the song is anointed for a season. And most times you can tell, if God moves, it's not because of the song, but it's because of our hearts. But, for kids nowadays to come into church, they're not going to want to, a 150-year-old hymn isn't going to get their attention. And God, if you read in Psalms, Proverbs, whatever, singing to the Lord a new song. Because God gives, the songs that we write, it's because God puts them in our hearts.
Amen.
It's not because we come up with it. It's nothing about it. It's just because you listen to His Spirit, and this is what He's saying about God, so you put them to words. So that's why. And I don't know if I imagine there's people still writing new hymns today. So yeah, the Gaithers got a lot of stuff. So just I'm just saying, don't be stuck in the past, which I'm trying not to be either. But like I say, we're doing 10-year-old stuff, and I'm trying to listen to the new stuff and not be too judgmental, because I don't know, it's just yeah. But if you really listen to it, you can tell what's anointed and what's not, and what's contrived and what's money-making music. Some of the groups just go under the Christian label so they can get signed because they couldn't make it playing pop or rock and roll or something. You see that a lot nowadays. It's big in the Christian music industry, which scares me, but it's just Satan infiltrating that type of music. Having people sing songs that once or twice on an album they mention Jesus. It kind of worries me a little bit. Yeah, but it's under Christian labels, so just be careful what you hear, what you ingest. Like I say, if we listen to the Word, if we put it on the radio, put it on TV, of course, even then you have to be sure you know the Word and what they're saying is the Word. But so we want to always reach out to Him and reach out to others. And talking about faith, and I was thinking about what is it that causes people in the world to ask why we're different. It's because they see our faith in action, hopefully. Because they're looking at it, well, something looks this way. You had a catastrophe in your life, but you're acting like, right. Not that it didn't happen, but you're not letting it knock the feet out from under you, wash you away, because we know we're going to have valleys, but God's not going to leave us in those valleys.
Amen. Amen.
We're not going to stay there, thank God. And, even though some days, I think I said this on Wednesday night, that we feel like we might be eyeball deep in stuff, crap, we're not going to stay there. And some days it's like, things sticking out your hand, the pit at the farm that They put that stuff in. But God's not going to leave us there, and you know you got to keep going, and that's the test that shows other people what you're made of, and that's one of the tests that increases your faith as you have, you know, I always used to say stick with it. Pastor uses that a lot. You got to stick with it. And I always tell people, nowhere does the Bible ever say it's going to be easy. So I know that's not a user-friendly message, but it does not say it anywhere. And so that brings us to the fear part. I wanted to talk a little bit about maybe not the kind of fear you're thinking about, but the fear of the Lord, which is the only fear we need to have. The fear of disappointing Him because, like I said, because we didn't accomplish everything He put us here to accomplish. You know, I constantly ask, what am I supposed to do today, God? What do you want me to do? It's not about me fulfilling my life of going to work and doing this and that and the other thing. God, what do you have in mind today? You know, and you don't want to get there and say, you know, because you never sought those things out, because we never increased our faith, because some days we were too lazy to go to church, or something else took priority over going to church. You know, somebody showed up at your house. Well, I got news for you. If you show up on mine, you're coming to church with me. So you ain't staying home with you. You're coming with me. So, you know, or things like that took priority over here in the Word. You know, come on. We can't let that happen. I don't care if the president comes to visit you on Sunday morning. Yeah. Okay, maybe bad example this day and age, but anyway. So that kind of fear, your awe from the Strongs, meaning a reverent fear. You know, it's, to me, it's always the fear of disappointing God. You know, I don't want to do it. And you can check it out for yourselves in the Strongs, which you use daily, right? A lot. Unlike me and the guitar. And there are several scriptures that use that phrase, fear of the Lord. I'm going to run down through them here. You can write them down if you want to. Psalms 111:10. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow His precepts have good understanding. To Him belongs eternal praise. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 10:27. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. 14:27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning a man from the snares of death. And there are several others. But as I said, this is the only kind of fear that we want to entertain. You know, there's no reason to fear failure, to fear death, to fear Satan or his cohorts. You know, but people do it, but we shouldn't. And a little story I had to share with you about fearing Satan and his cohorts. A friend of mine was praying for someone and laid hands on him, was praying, and while he was, these red eyes appeared. And you know what that represents anyway. Said, and this voice said, "Take your hands off of him, he's mine." Now, how many people would have, you know, block wall or not, there might be a new door in the side of the sanctuary, but shouldn't be, you know. And he said, "Well, what'd you do?" And he said, "I just said, no, he's not.
No, he's not. Amen.
He's a child of God. You have no right over him. You have no right in his life. Stay out of his path, you know." And like I say, I could just see some people go.